A man from Florida robbed a retailer for 7 books of lottery tickets. Then he returned to the same store to cash them in. This is the Rock and Roll Weatherman. My name is Sean Morrison, and what a fucking moron this guy definitely is. Apparently, he confessed that he needed money, but his cashing attempts, of course, are definitely baffling. And this is coming out of St. Petersburg, Florida. Mr. Morrison's reading the story courtesy of lotterypost.com, and that is basically a website also that posts about the lottery drawings and of numbers in the United States. That when Mr. Morrison, checks the numbers usually daily when he plays numbers. But besides the point, um, this guy sounds like a fucking winner, definitely. This new story did happen. Looks like a while back, May 5th of 2025. It did hit the post a few weeks back as well, but I'm gonna get to the story that he went on a back and forth robbery spree in May of 2025, stealing 7 books of lottery tickets and repeatedly trying to cash in the winning tickets at 2 different stores. What a fucking first class moron. Okay, it started May 5th of 2025. Mr. Justin Farley, who's 43 years old and definitely sounds like an idiot, visited the Circle K convenience store in St. Petersburg, pulling up in a gray Hyundai sedan. In the span of 10 minutes, he entered the store, apparently spoke to the employee momentarily, went into the retailer's back office, then he opened multiple cabinets, snatched, I just was like, yeah, he opened multiple cabinets, snatched 7 books of lottery tickets, which was $7,000 in value, according to what the Independent said. He returned to the Circle K. He originally stole the tickets from early from easy. I'm sorry. He returned to the Circle K where he originally stole the tickets from, easily identifiable since he wore the same clothes when he committed the theft, and again tried to redeem the winning tickets less than 2 hours after he stole them. Durr! What a fucking moron. This is moron 101. And then the interaction took no more than 10 minutes before he was on the road again to head back to the same 7-Eleven that had previously refused to cash the tickets. The clerk, who was identified in a police affidavit as AB, was sitting behind the counter when an unknown individual wearing a black mask, black gloves, a yellow shirt, and jeans entered the store and jumped over the counter. He pointed a black handgun at her, which was later discovered to be a plastic replica of a Glock firearm. The man told the AB to open the cash register, which he did. He took most of the money out of the register, about $120, pocketed it. He then ordered AB to the back room where his safe was located, but she told police following the incident that she didn't have access to the safe. After the interaction, the robber stole a pack of cigarettes from behind the counter, climbed over, and left the store. Apparently, he told the police he needed money, but that's besides the fucking point. Surveillance footage shows that the vehicle the robber arrived at the 7-Eleven is consistent with the one that Mr. Farley showed up to steal lottery tickets at the Circle K store and the 7-Eleven for his failed cashing attempt. Security footage inside the 2 stores showed that Farley and the armed individual appeared to be wearing similar colored underwear and a pair of jeans that has a hole in the right knee. If you're going to rob a store or of anything and come back to the same store for anything, for tickets or whatever, change your clothes, you idiot. 3 days after the armed robbery was reported, police identified him as a suspect who stole lottery tickets and confirmed his identity with Circle K's employee who saw him before the tickets were stolen. And the police attempted to track him driving in his gray Hyundai Elantra throughout St. Petersburg via license plate reading programs, but they were unsuccessful since his car had a dark-colored license plate cover over the license plate. During daylight hours, they observed him drive by a camera and noted that it did not register his plate in the system, likely due to the dark cover. Based upon Based upon training and experience, they know suspects utilizing vehicles to commit armed robberies as well as other various crimes will use license plate covers to make it more difficult for their license plates to be identified. And that's coming from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms Special Agent Brett McKean in his criminal complaint, and also based on training experience, he knows license plate covers can prevent the flock camera system from reading a license plate. It also is in violation of Florida state statute to have a license plate cover. May 22nd, 2025, the police conducted a traffic stop on which Farley was driving his gray Hyundai and took him into custody for state violations of commercial burglary and grand theft, but it is not known if he's facing charges of being a dumb criminal and a stupid idiot. Authorities executed federal search warrants for his property and found the replica firearm, black and white, nice sneakers, and lottery ticket books that confirmed his involvement in the robbery. During an interview with investigators, like Mr. Morrison mentioned before, he confessed to the crime, saying that he needed money. Well, if you need money, get a fucking job, you moron. His criminal history stretches back to 2003 with past felony convictions for sale of cocaine, possession of controlled substance, felony possession of a firearm, and possession of oxycodone. He currently faces 1 count of interference with commercial theft of violence, a federal charge under the Hobbs Act. He was indicted by a Tampa grand jury while in custody and was charged federally earlier this month, according to what court records have said. Friends, if you're not subscribed to the Sean Morrison YouTube channel, please do so. Everyone else has to subscribe. We thank you very much for the continued love, honor, and support. It's greatly appreciated. Mr. Morrison saw this in the New York Post, probably in the last couple of days and all. And like I said, it was on. I saw it on the lotterypost.com earlier in the day. And did he need money for drugs? More than likely. Unfucking believable. Stupid criminal 101. Stupid criminal year. Stupid criminal 101. Don't wear the same clothes to a store you just robbed. And don't cash lottery tickets at the same store that you just robbed. Why 7-Eleven didn't let him cash the tickets? Who knows? Maybe they were reported stolen. I don't really know. Because I know there's some stores that 7-Eleven does have a few sister stores, but I don't know if it's the one that he first attempted to rob. Once again, friends, if you're not subscribed to the Sean Morrison YouTube channel, please do so. Everyone else has to subscribe. We thank you very much for your continued love, honor, and support. It's greatly appreciated. If you don't believe the story regarding JOHN Farley, you can read about this idiot on the lotterypost.com. You can read about him on the Independent. That's another newspaper that posted it. You can read about it in the New York Post. And if you can't find it, just type in JOHN Farley lottery robbery. Then you'll find it. Your thoughts, friends, on this fucking moron. Shame, shame, shame.